Hello travelers, and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about 5 of the best skills that Hikari can learn, and a little bit extras that I'm going to throw in as well. So, let's get on into it. My first recommendation is Merciless Blade. Unleash a sword attack that deals 3,000 damage to a single foe. That's not that good, Zelendaz. Well, it kinda is, because there's a hidden mechanic to the Merciless Blade. It always hits. So, still, that's not that good, Zelendaz. Well, you can use these to farm Kates, because a Kate only has 80 HP, and the Octopath also has 80 HP. So, all we need is 2 charges of this bad boy, and boom, we can just one-shot Kates. And we're never gonna miss.
I shall be your opponent. Prepare yourself.
Snap! Hey there, little guy.
Allow me.
Bring it. Come and get me.
Now it begins.
Hey there, little guy.
How's this?
Here we go.
Oh, okay, Zelena, so where do you get this? Well, you can grab this skill right at Tropu Hopu from this young chap right here. Defeat him and you'll get Merciless Blade. So yeah, that is why I recommend Merciless Blade. It's a nice, steady, always consistent damage, and you never miss. And it goes from 3,000 to 5,000 to 7,000 to 9,999. And of course, if you have deal more damage as your support skill, you can go over that damage as well. Alright, so the next set of skills is going to be your breaking skills, and this is totally optional for you guys, but I recommend having some breaking skills. Basically what that is you find an enemy that's particularly weak to a certain attack type or a weapon type. For instance, this one's dagger, it hits 4 to 8 times, and it has the chance to poison. Very, very nice. You can also apply an AoE attack on this if you use the Dancer's Celtic Seduction. So, extra amazing if you want to make Hikari into a breaker. And I'm going to show you some additional skills too as well. Not just daggers, I'm going to show you, spear, sword, and those as well. So let me show you where to actually get Fatal Fang. Alright, Fatal Fang can be acquired from this elderly man. Upon defeating him, you'll get the skill Fatal Fang. He also has a 2% chance to drop the battle-tested dagger. So let me show you guys what I like to do. I like to take Particio and give him the dancer job. That way I can use this juicy move right here. Extends the reach of single ally skills to all for 3 turns. Then pop a step ahead on him, and then a step ahead on Hikari. Let's see what it looks like in action.
Here I come.
Since I went first, I'm gonna defend. Now for Particio, I'm gonna use his dancing move to give Hikari the AoE move.
My turn.
And then we're gonna use Fatal Fang.
Fight for my friends. How's this? For the pride of Ku.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have charged it. It does have a chance of poison though. So for another multi-hitting move, I recommend Limb from Limb, but we'll talk about this one later. So for a spear multi-hitting move, I recommend you to go to the Canal Brine Bridge, and this is after, I believe, Hikari's main chapter has been completed. This guy shows up. But he will have a move called Aggressive Thrust. So what aggressive thrust does is it hits 4 to 8 times. So let's go check it out.
The hunt is on.
Alright, this time I'm not gonna
Prepare
charge up.
yourself. Not
I'm
this
just
time.
getting warm. I got more grit than I can handle. Yeehaw! Let's do it. Time for a hoedown, Seal Tease.
Now it begins.
Aggressive thrust.
How's who's next? I still have much to learn.
Beautiful. For a nice multi-hitting staff move, I recommend going to Timber Rain. And then, battle the judge. He has a skill called Sentencing Gavel. So what this does is it unleashes a staff attack on all foes 3 times. And what's great is it already has a built-in AoE. Alright, so let's check it out.
Prepare yourself.
Since it's already AoE, we could just use it right off the bat.
How's this? Good. For the pride of the
Fantastic. Now for a multi-hitting axe attack, I recommend going to Sai Village on the Eastern District and talking to this carpenter. He has a axe attack called Wild Smash. So what this does is it unleash an attack on a random foe 3 to 5 times. Alright, so let's check it out.
I got more grit than I can handle. Time for a
Since it's not AoE, we're gonna use Seal Tick.
Now it begins. How's this next? There's no need.
For a multi-hitting bow move, I recommend going to Timber Rain and fighting this elderly soldier. He's got Frenzied Fire. So what this does is unleashes a bow attack on all foes 4 to 8 times. Now with this bow skill, you are going to have quite a bit of accuracy.
How's this? There's
Alright, so now that all the breaking moves are out of the way, let's talk about the third skill that I recommend, which is Break Bedrock. Unleash an axe attack on a single foe and reduces their physical defense for 3 turns. I like this because if I don't have anybody that can apply a physical break, this is my alternate solution to that. Because I can already give myself a physical buff, but I can't do a physical break. So this helps kind of balance that out if I need to apply a break. And I'll show you guys where to get this. So to get this skill, head on down to Crack Ridge. And it will be the guitarist right here. And he'll have Break Bedrock. Alright, for one of the best moves to use against bosses is probably going to be Limb from Limb. There might be a competitive skill to this, which is Drunken Blade, but I don't know where to find Drunken Blade, so Limb for Limb is where it's at for now. Now the reason Limb from Limb is so good is because with its 4 hits, you can easily scale way over 100,000 damage with the right amount of accessories and buffs and all that stuff. So it's a great candidate for pumping out lots of damage, especially against bosses. So to get Limb from Limb, head on over to Stormhail. Then you're going to want to go into the Sacred Guard headquarters and head over to the west. You're going to want to knock this guy out.
Good enough.
Switch back to daytime. And this Sanctum Knight will have the skill Limb from Limb. Alright, our last skill is going to be Mythical Boar. This is one of my favorite skills because it scales really easily. There's not much you have to do, and the move scales off of your SP. The more SP you consumed, the more damage you do. So it's really easy to cap off at maximum damage, and it's very nice to use against single targets, and especially in duels. You can easily win duels early on with this skill. And to get this, head on down to Nameless Village, and this NPC right here will have the skill Mythical Boar. So let me show you why it's so powerful.
If on your guard, prepare yourself. Allow me for the pride of Ku. You still have.
I just love it. So yeah, that is all the skills that I recommend for you guys to get for Hikari. And you guys all have a fantastic day. See you, travelers.